Hello guys, it's theMegaEXP here, and today I'm going to talk to you guys about my top 12 favorite tanks in diep.io. So, let's just get started with number 1. So, as you can probably see, I'm in sandbox mode. I'm going to give myself a bunch of levels by pressing K. And so, the first up on my list is the battleship. So, if you guys want to get the battleship, what I'm going to do is you're going to want to go to twin flank, and then battleship, and just poof out a bunch of these. Will target any blocks, and you have a ton of these. But if we have a lot of damage and stuff, like it will get players that are only like their first upgrade really easily. Other players are kind of hard to get. That's why I put it number 12 on this list, not number 1. And now let's get into number 11 spot. Coming in at number 11, we have the spike. Now, if you want to get the spike, then what you have to do is you have to get to level 30. So, guys, get to level 30, then the smasher will appear. Then go to the smasher, get to level 45, and then you got the spike. Now, this thing does a bunch of damage, and the best part is that you can upgrade literally almost everything. You just can't quite upgrade everything, but it also, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 for each one. Normally it's 7 for each one. It gives you a 3 extra bonus, and that's why I put Spike at number 11 on my list. Coming in at number 10, we have the auto trapper. So, how you get the auto trapper is you want to go to sniper, then trapper, and then auto trapper. Now, I put this at number 10 on my list is because this is actually really, really good for maze mode. This is super good for maze mode. Not gonna have that high of this. Okay, boom. This you can trap while these bullets are farming for you, while they actually do quite a bit of damage to your opponent. Like, look how much damage I'm doing right now. I'm doing a bunch of damage while I'm putting traps down. So, yeah, that's why it's number 10 on my list. At number 9, we have the sprayer. You might be like, what? There's a thing that's called a sprayer? I've never heard of it. Is it like something else? Well, what you gotta do is you gotta go to the machine gun and then get to level 45 with the machine gun, and then you got the sprayer. Now this will spray bullets like crazy. Get all this, get all this, get all this. Ooh. That's what it looks like without very much reload, so it's not that good. You want to have a really high reload, and then that's when it's good. But the bullets just, don't go where you want them to, even though they do a bunch of damage. That's why I put it at number 9 on my list. I think I should have put it higher, but, yeah. Okay, on to our number 8 spot. Okay, guys, at number 8, we have the pentashot. Now, if you guys want to get to the pentashot, you got to go to twin, then triple shot, and then pentashot. Now, this thing, sprays bullets out a ton. Let's give ourselves a bunch of reload, all this stuff. Okay, and look. It does mad damage while making bullets go completely everywhere. And yeah. Coming up at number 7, we have the inhabitor. I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce it. So, how you get to the inhabitor is you go to the machine gun, then the destroyer, and then the inhabitor. Now, this thing will do mad damage. I barely even have anything. Now, the trick to doing it is that, look, it launches you black, which makes it so if you have a super high reload, you can go like this, have a good body damage, and you can go super fast. Super high reload, super high movement speed, and you can do this and body damage them. That's what I see most people doing with this, rather than, doing it. But it can still one-shot a ton of stuff without even having a high bullet damage or high bullet penetration. That's why it's number 7 on my list. Coming up at number 6, we have the auto gunner. So I chose the auto gunner because, I mean, it's a gunner. Yeah, but it has an auto thing. Like, probably the worst idea ever. That's what I think, but it actually does a lot of damage considering that you have like an extra gunner thing. So if you want to do this, you got to go to machine gun, then gunner, and then auto gunner. So it'll do a ton of damage, where you can have like 5 of them at a time. And the auto one does a ton of damage. Like, okay, let me get everything on max. Look how much the auto does. It does a ton of damage, like much more damage than all of these do. So this is what makes the auto gunner so good. And that's why it's number 6 on my list. Coming up at okay, huge voice crack right there. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, coming up at number 5, we have the Auto 5. Guys, I thought it was a stupid tank. I tried this out. No, I tried the Auto 3 out. Let me tell you, it is a good tank, even though it doesn't seem like it is. So, guys, if you want to be able to get the Auto 5, then what you want to do is you want to go to the flank guard, then Auto 3, and then Auto 5. This thing is literally a beast. It does not look like it, but wait until like it has a high amount of stuff. I know every like bullet thing is max, but like look at this. Just for like these little tiny bullets, they do so much damage, and they'll literally be able to get like. I almost died to these things like so many times. There's this one guy who kept using it in maze mode. I almost died so many times. I had the booster, so I was able to get away from him, but it doesn't look like a beast, but let me tell you, it is. Coming up at number 4, we have the Steamliner. So, if you want to be able to get the Steamliner, there are 2 ways to do it. So, the first way is going to machine gun, then gunner, and then Steamliner. This thing will do a ton of damage, but the other way that you can do it is, let me just kill myself real quick. The other way that you can do it is by going to sniper, then hunter, and then Steamliner. So that's the other way of getting the Steamliner. It's 2 different ways. There might be another way for some of the other ones I've used. I didn't realize it, but there's quite a few tanks that actually have multiple ways of getting them. But yeah, this will do a bunch of damage. And yeah. It's really easy to get opponents, honestly, like, super easy. Like, there'll be a guy over there, and they're dead. So, yeah, it also does a ton of damage, like, more damage than you would expect from a thing that does this, but, yeah, okay, guys, on to our next, number 3. At number 3, guys, we have the triplet. Now, how you get the triplet is you want to go to twin, then triple shot, and then triplet. It's like, what, the pentashot and the spread shot do more damage, but I didn't even put the spread shot on my list, and let me tell you, it's not going to be on my list, because the spread shot doesn't really do that much damage, and plus the bullets literally go everywhere. But the reason why I chose the triplet is because it has a super high reload, a ton of damage, it does a ton of damage, and look at it. Just destroys everything in its path. I mean, it doesn't really look that good, but it will do a bunch of damage to your opponents, more than the Steamliner. And that's why I put it at number 3 on my list. Coming up at number 2, we have the Overseeker. Now, guys, if you want to be able to get the Overseeker, you want to go. Wait, let me just give myself a bunch of levels. If you want to give yourself levels, you just press K. I'm pretty sure I told you that earlier, but it only works in sandbox mode. And how you get to it is you want to go to sniper, then observer, and then you got all of these. Like, just how I showed the battleship. But this time, you want to go with overlord. Wait. Okay, guys, so you actually can get the battleship by doing this too, by going to overseas golden battleship, but we're going to be doing overlord. Now, this thing is a total beast. It will destroy, like, literally everything. So that, all that. And just go boom. You can, like, literally get the most overpowered tank with this thing. You just go, all the bullets do a ton of damage if you go shift, and it goes dancing triangles. But yeah, on to our number 1 spot. Okay, guys, our number 1 spot. You could probably guess it as soon as I go to flank guard. Have you guessed it yet? Triangle. Have you guessed it yet? Oh man, come on, you guys, you gotta guess it. Booster. This thing is like literally the most overpowered tank there is. I usually get to like 150k. Well, my record is 150k, but like I've used this 4 times in a row. Every single time I've gotten to 100k with this thing. The reason why this is a beast is if you're a basic tank, you just go to body damage. You just destroy everything with your body, then go to all that. And what you want to do is you want to go to max health, body damage, health regeneration, speed, and then reload, because the reload will help you with your speed. And look at this thing. You will do like so much body damage. Like you literally just go up to someone and it's just like boom, dead. Unless if of course they're like the spike or something. But I think I was actually able to take down a, what are they called? The balls. I think they're called a ball. I'm not sure, but the ones before the spike. Where are they? These ones. I don't know. I think they're called the ball. I'm not quite sure. But yeah, like look how easily I just destroyed that thing. Like if there's a boss coming, I would just literally go. Well, I probably wouldn't be able to get it, but maybe in like 3 shots. But anyways, guys, it's gonna have to do it for my list. I highly recommend using the booster and like just doing everything with your with body damage, and then upgrade to flank guard and still do everything with body damage, speed. Don't you reload until the very end, and then you'll have all of these by the time you hit triangle, and then go to reload, and you are an absolute beast with the booster with these upgrades on. But anyways, guys, that's gonna have to do it for this video. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see me actually play diep.io with the booster, or maybe even something else, if you guys suggest it, then I will do that. But anyways, guys, goodbye.